Hi Doonistas, it's me ThePecanTannedBeauty and welcome to my channel, or as always, I welcome you back to my channel. So today's video, guys, is going to be a video where I am going to attempt to revive my Dooney Bourke Florentine leather Chelsea Shopper in the color Elephant. If you have been following my community tab, or if you are a member of my Facebook group, the Dooney Den, I posted a story time and shared with you guys exactly what happened. And I also shared some pictures of the damage that was caused. So I do want to warn you guys that this may be a long video because I do want to share with you step by step on the process that I took in an attempt to revive my beautiful Chelsea. So if you are interested in seeing if I was able to revive it, then you know what to do. Just keep on watching. Okay guys, are you ready? So here we go. So the first thing that I did is I wet the bag with water just in that little bottom section, and I am using my Apple brand leather cleaner, not the conditioner but the actual cleaner. And I'm just taking a very soft toothbrush and I am giving the bag a light scrub just to kind of loosen up some of the stain. So I'm just kind of very gently going over it. And the goal of what I'm trying to do is to blend in that line of demarcation. So what I'm doing right now is I am taking a very wet rag with water on it, and as you can see, I am profusely trying to blend in that line with the rest of the bag. So even though that portion of the bag was not soiled, I still wanted to wet the entire part of that so I can blend everything in and hopefully have it seamless. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going in with more water just to kind of dilute and clean off the cleaner solution. So I want to make sure that I don't have any of that cleaning solution on my bag. So what I'm doing now, guys, is I am using a technique that I am calling the pinch and roll. And what I do is I just pinch the leather in a horizontal way and I roll it down. And what that does is it helps to blend in the stain a little bit, or that line of demarcation. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. I am just pinching it and rolling it so all of those lines and lines of demarcation, they pretty much disappear before my eyes. I also use this technique if I get a water spot or anything like that. So pretty much what I do is I just bend it where the mark is, and believe it or not, you guys, it will actually blend in the stain or the watermark. So as you can see here, again, I am just pinching, rolling, and just massaging the leather, and it is still damp. So what I'm doing now is I am just going in again and using my pinch and roll technique. And any of the dark areas that you see are because the bag is still wet. And so again, rolling that leather while the bag is slightly damp is going to do wonders. And as you can see, the bottom of the bag, it has some stains. I will work on that later on. That too came from the leakage that I had. So I just wanted to start on this little small section here at the bottom, and fortunately it is on the back of the bag. So I'm just showing you right here that it is still wet. You can see that the spot is a little bit darker. So to blend it in or help blend it in, I am doing my pinch and roll technique as well. Okay guys, so I moved on to the top portion of the bag because that was the worst in my opinion. So I put on some more of the Apple brand leather cleaner, and now I'm just wiping down to try not to create another line of demarcation. And I am just again using my pinch and roll technique, and I am massaging that cleaner in the bag. And again here I'm just massaging it in, trying to loosen it up a little bit, and going in again with my pinch and roll. And then I just repeat the process until I think I'm happy. And guys, one thing that I have to keep in mind when doing this process is that this is leather. Leather is made to be pliable, it's made to bend and move and to be very durable, and that's what I have to think about when I am bending and folding and creasing my leather. So I just want to make sure that we keep that in mind whenever we are handling our leather bags. Okay guys, so here is the end result so far. So this is actually the next day, and I moved on to the side panel and the front of the bag. So I just have some water here again with my very soft toothbrush, and I am attempting to go in and blend this in. And as you can see, in some of the spots the water is just rolling off because I did protect this bag with the Apple Guard rain and stain repellent. So in some of these spots it is doing its job. So I'm going in with the Apple brand leather cleaner again, just to kind of clean off that stain and help to blend it in a little bit. So if you aren't familiar as to what happened, I have some of my bags stored in a closet where my air conditioner unit is, and there was a very small leak, and unfortunately a couple of my bags took the hit. So this is my attempt to clean it and to see how they can be revived. So here I am just again blending in, or trying to blend in, that line of demarcation, and just kind of wiping away the edges so it won't create another line. And this was one of the worst spots because the saturation and the ring was just so dark. So here again I am just cleaning up and just kind of diluting and trying to activate that cleaner. Okay guys, pinch and roll, pinch and roll, pinch and more rolling. So now I am moving up to the top of the bag. Now I have moved around to the front, which is also another bad part. So this is taking some work. As you can see here, it's pretty bad up front, so I have to work it a couple of times and keep saturating that section and blending it out so I won't create another line of demarcation. And then it is all about pinching and rolling. Again, like I said, I use this technique as well when I have a water stain or raindrop or something like that. I pinch on the spot and roll, and 9.99% of the time the mark disappears or blends in very well. Okay guys, so as you can see, it is actually looking pretty nice, but I'm not happy, so I am going back in again, and now I am going in to really try and just blend out everything across the bag. As you can see on the right hand side, there is really no damage to that side, but to blend it in, I have to kind of wet it a little bit. It's kind of like if you are painting a car or painting a wall. Sometimes you're going to have to repaint over what's already there to try to help blend it in. So that's kind of my thought process when doing this technique and this process. Guys, look how beautiful this is turning out. I had no clue what to expect when I started this process. So I am just so overwhelmed at how things are turning out, and I do have more faith now in the Apple brand leather cleaner because I had some doubts initially, but this process has definitely showed me something different. So guys, as you can see, again, I am doing my pinch and roll technique, and it is starting to come out beautiful. So while the bag is wet, I am going in again with my Bick for leather conditioner, and this is conditioner, not the cleaner. So I am just going to go through and condition the entire back side of the bag, even though I didn't wet the entire side. Again, the whole end result of this is to either remove it or to blend. And this is one of the ways to blend it in, is to make sure that what you do to one side, you do to the other. Okay guys, so what I'm doing now is I'm going in with my Fiebings leather conditioner. The bag is still wet, that's why it looks a little bit darker. And this conditioner is a little bit oily and greasy, so you want to make sure that you go in and wipe it off after you have let it dry a little bit and soaked in. So I'm just going in and adding the finishing touches. And guys, this conditioner will darken your bag. Okay guys, so what do you think? She is a little bit crumbled a little bit on the sides where I did the pinching and the rolling, but once I stuff it and she completely dries, you will not be able to see all the creases and the wrinkles. But I think it turned out perfect. Perfect. And again, it is still wet on that right hand side. And then here she is again from a different angle. You guys, I am proud. That is all I have to say, is that I am so proud. Okay, seriously guys, can you tell that there was even a stain on this bag? Look at this. I am just so excited. And the thing is Elephant and Florentine is not one of my favorite colors, but after this, I think I love the color Elephant in the Florentine. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. And please do not try this at home. Bye guys.